Bet on Bears fans, today is the day. The Chicago Bears draft is here. And yes, I said the Chicago Bears draft. I know this is the NFL draft, but it's the Chicago Bears draft. 2 picks in the top 10, an opportunity to take your team to the next level. Let's talk about what we would love to see the Chicago Bears come away with. I want to know from you in the comments below. Let's get into it, man. Bear Don, I'm hype. Here we go. Now, if you are new to the channel, please like the video. Please subscribe to the page. We do talk Chicago sports daily on this channel. It's the only channel to talk Chicago sports. How Chicago talk. So make sure that you get in tune with us, man. Listen, one is obvious. We know where we're going. One, I'm not even going to sit here and waste time arguing over what's it going to be, who's it going to be. Will they not dead? He's coming. One workout, one dinner, one quarterback. Caleb Williams is coming to Chicago, and I am excited about this. I know a lot of Bears fans over this offseason, because of my stance on Justin Fields, have thought that I just hate Caleb Williams, and there's no way that I could ever fathom a team with him. And that's not the case. It's not that I disliked Caleb Williams. I just had a belief in Justin. But now that we're here, I view Caleb Williams as somebody coming into an amazing, amazing situation that he should be able to absolutely thrive in year one. I've said this. I have high expectations on Caleb Williams because of everything around him and the talent that the young man has. When you look at his game, right, his ability to attack the middle of the field, he's somebody who is very willing to take the easy throw. There are times where he's going to want to hold on and wait for that deep ball to come through, which I'm fine with, because guess what? A lot of the modern quarterbacks in the NFL do that. Pat Mahomes does that. Aaron Rodgers has done that, right? And it's the ability to extend plays, to be able to allow that to happen, that really makes him such a accent piece to this team, such a major asset to this team, right? Because if I have a quarterback on a regular team that is able to extend plays, you could see, right, your mid-level to maybe top 20 wide receivers get themselves open. But now I'm adding this to a team that has Keenan Allen. Now I'm adding that to a team that has DJ Moore, that has DeAndre Swift, that has Gerald Everett, that has Cole Kmet. Somebody's going to find a way to get themselves open. And that, to me, just leads me, it gets me so excited about what's to come with the Chicago Bears. It gets me so excited about the offense of this team moving forward. I think when you pair that up with the fact that Shane Waldron has done such a good job developing quarterbacks in his time in the NFL. And I know people, there are also people that are like, you can't say that Shane Waldron developed Geno Smith, or you can't say that Shane Waldron developed Russell Wilson. He developed aspects of their game that they didn't already have. Right? With Russ, he developed the ability for Russ to attack over the middle. And we haven't seen Russ do it a ton since he has left Shane Waldron. But in that year with Shane Waldron, only 1 year, we saw Russell Wilson attack over the middle of the field at a higher rate than he ever did in his entire career. And the fact that you saw that means that you got something to develop in a veteran who had already won a Super Bowl, who had already been to multiple Super Bowls, who's been a perennial playoff quarterback, that could basically say, you're not changing my game. Get up off my lawn. I'm out of here. I'm not worried about you. We're going to go play football. No, he was willing to accept that. So that gets me excited about Shane Waldron coming in here as well. I think that there's a lot that the Bears have on this team that speaks to the success of a quarterback and how it's going to make it difficult for a quarterback to fail versus making it difficult for a quarterback to succeed, which is what I think we've done with Justin, with Mitch, with how far back we got to go with Jay? I think we've done that with Rex. I think we've done that with Kyle. I think we've done that. Name the litany of quarterbacks that we've had over time, right? It's always been, what can the quarterback do to put us over the top? Not what do we have that makes it easy for the quarterback. And that if he needs to give us that little bit of an extra oomph, right, he's got to have that in the tank. I think that with Caleb Williams starting off his career with a little bit of that already there, with that, this is going to be a perfect situation for you to develop in. And then on top of that, if you can extend plays, if you can make the deep throws, if you can take the deep shots, if you can use your legs to extend something or get out on the edge and get a touchdown, right? If you can do all the flashy plays as well, That's perfect. That's exactly what I'm looking for from a quarterback. It's what I've been looking for from a quarterback for a long, long time. And so I'm excited to see Caleb Williams come to Chicago. I'm excited to see the start of a new era in Chicago. And I hope to God that we are not picking anywhere near the number 1 overall pick unless we fleece somebody again. That'd be great. But that we're not picking anywhere near the number 1 overall pick for the next 20 years of my life. That'd be amazing. Let's just do that. That'd be great. What else do we want in this draft, though? Let me know how you guys feel in the comments below. I'll be down there talking with you guys as well. I will also be at Soldier Field today, so if you see me up there, say what up to me. I'll be up there with ESPN 1000. We're going to be doing a full draft day vlog, which starts here. Welcome to the vlog. But going to be doing a full draft day vlog, full video. Going to be so exciting, so much fun. Can't wait to get into all of it and just have a great time, have an absolutely amazing time going out there and being a part of a group that is, I mean, listen, we're going to lose our minds when Caleb Williams is drafted. I fully expect it. I fully guarantee it. And I think this place is going to be packed today. I'm excited. Let's get into it. What else do we want to see the Chicago Bears do today, though? To me, over the next couple of days, but today especially, I would like to see, with that 9th overall pick, you address something on this offensive line. I love the opportunity of Rome Odunze being here, and I think that it is a massive, well, see, this is the tough part. I'm not going to be mad at whatever Ryan Poles does. I'm not, right? So if you went Rome Odunze, I would love that as well. It seems like him and Caleb have a good relationship already, so that excites me. But if you're not going to go with the wide receiver, to me, I feel like the names that have been popping up have been the Jared Verses, or do you go get a Dallas Turner, or do you go get a Byron Murphy if you trade back? I think you've got to address something with this offensive line throughout the weekend for sure, but I would love to do it as high as possible. We did a mock draft yesterday where we actually traded up to go get Joe Alt, to jump ahead of Tennessee and go get Joe Alt, because it might be the Patriots moving back, which I think creates a situation. The conversation right now is that the Giants are possibly trying to trade up to 3 to go get Drake May. You might have the Patriots trading back, feeling good about a Michael Penix or a Bo Nix. Maybe they're willing to move back a little bit further. You're still allowed now to get in front of Tennessee. I think if there's any opportunity with this pick, and I'm not saying trade back, I'm saying if there's any chance that you think you can go get a 10-year starter at left tackle, you take that chance. Or, right, if you do trade back, you guys know, and yes, here we go. Everybody strap in. I'm going to say it. JPJ, Jackson Powers Johnson. You already know what it is. If you do trade back, I'd love to see something like that. But I just think that, not to say that the Bears haven't addressed a lot of things on this offensive line, not to say that the Bears haven't added a ton to this offensive line, but I do think that you want those young guys that can be those 5 to 10 year guys, starters that you know that you're not going to have to worry about there, barring injury, right? Like that, you know, hey, listen, that guy's right there. We know what he's able to do. We know how dominant he can be. I'm just going to close my eyes and assume that he's there because he's that good. I think you get that with Joe Alt. I think Joe Alt comes with a lot less questions than Olu Fashanu. Not to say that Olu Fashanu can't be a really good player as well, but I think the bull rush is still a question for Olu Fashanu. I think that really that's the biggest question. It's a question that we have on the guy that we have here. So why run it back? Right? Like, not to say that Olu's not better than Braxton, but if he's coming in with a similar issue in college that we've got with a guy here, clearly we haven't been able to coach it out of this guy. Do we want to run that experiment back? Caleb said he wants Olu Fashanu. I don't know if you guys saw that video. They asked him who would he take at 9 if the Bears took him at 1. He said he'd take Olu Fashanu, and you can't go wrong with one of those top 3 wide receivers. I think Caleb is telling you exactly what everybody in Chicago feels. Let's go all in on offense on this, though. I know there's some solid defenses out there, or solid defensive pieces that are going to be taken in this draft. I know, right, Byron Murphy might be the guy. I know if Dallas Turner falls to you, that'd be a surprise, but that Dallas Turner is going to be a name that pops up, that Jared Verse is in there. I know that there's so many defensive names that we can add, but we've done that experiment. Guess what? I got 36 inches of bare head in the studio, and it's all built off of defense. It's all from the defense. I know what the defense can do. I know how this defense can be built. I've seen it be built my entire life. Let's finally go all in on the offensive side of the ball. That's what I want to see the Bears do in day 1 of this NFL draft. Of course, course, throughout the weekend, I still think you can address some of those defensive pieces. I would hope you do. Go get Austin Booker later on in that third round, right? Maybe you're able to add a Gabe Murphy. Y'all know I've been high on Gabe Murphy, who's opposite Latu Letu at UCLA. I would love to have him opposite Montez Sweat on the Chicago Bears. Go get him. I mean, like, to me, there's so many pieces in this draft that you can find, some gems that you can find later on in the draft, third, fourth round, that you're not limited to just going one position or one side of the ball in this draft, and you can still get some impact pieces on the other side. And I think that there is a belief that the pieces you picked last year in Javon Dexter and Zach Pickens are pieces that are going to be a part of this team for a long time. So I think that plays itself into account as well. But my final decision, of course, what I would love to see the Chicago Bears do in the first round, Caleb Williams 1. Listen, if a trade up is possible, give me that 9. Package our second round pick for next year, not the Panthers pick, our second round pick for next year. You move up to 6, you go get Joe Alt. I believe that'll be the Patriots. I think the Patriots would be in on that. If you don't move up, that's my dream scenario. That's my dream scenario. Dream. If you don't move up at 9, you stand pat at 9, you take Rome Odunze, who I do believe will be there. If you move back from 9 because you feel like there is more talent in this draft, you want to get into that second round, I would say don't go out of range of Jackson Powers Johnson. But everything that I want to see the Bears do is on the offensive side of this ball. That's what I want. I want the Bears going all offense all day today. And tomorrow we can worry about defense. Day 3, we can worry about defense. That's when we're worrying about the defense. Because guess what? I know that we can scout defensive pieces. We got Matt Eberflus on the team. I know that we could find defensive pieces that we can add. We've been doing it for 3 years now. We've added defensive pieces literally every single year. I don't want one thing I don't want. No more projects, though. I don't need another DeMarcus Robinson. Or Dominique Robinson. I'm sorry. I don't need another Dominique Robinson. I'm cool. Yeah, I mean, let's go get guys that play the position. I like the experiment. I like trying to do something there, right? We're good. Yeah, I mean, I'm good. So let me know how you guys feel in the comments below. What will be your ideal day 1? I'm going all offense. Let me know how you guys feel in the comments below. I'll be down to talk with you as well. If I see you at the draft, say what up. Tune in here on the Windy City Breeze at 6. The Breeze crew will be live at, I believe, 6:30, somewhere in there. They will be live for today's mock draft, or for today's draft reaction, live draft from the studio. P Kid, super producer Joel Holt, Stefan Nadine, Jordan JC, C Dub. I believe everybody's going to be in the building. I may chime in as well via phone chat because I'll be there. But yeah, man, it's going to be a fun day. Can't wait to see you guys. Can't wait to chop it up with you guys. Can't wait to debate with you guys. I love the city. I'm so excited that we are moving into a new era now that the decision has been made. And guess what? Let's go win some freaking Super Bowls, man. That starts today. Caleb said he's got to get 8. Let's assume he has a 20-year career. He's pretty much got to start either this year, next year, or the year after that for us to start feeling like, we might have a chance at the 8 here. But let's get to 1 first. I appreciate y'all for tuning in, showing love. Y'all stay safe out there, Chicago. Bear down. One love. Peace.